What it is, guys, it's your old boy Pilk, and I'm coming back at you with more Danmachi. Now, I just want to preface this by saying this Wargames is absolutely brutal. I've been having, as you can see, a hell of a time with it, and I think reality is it's come down to something that I had predicted in the past, and that is how well you handle your hero ascension. Now, there's a huge factor involved in this. Hero Ascension, basically, if you're not familiar with how it really works, basically it's another way to limit break your character without having to have like a bond or anything like that. Use specific items, i.e. the Hero Light and Ascension Fauna, to basically upgrade your units. You see the big hit that my team took. I bet you at the end of this I go look at this team. That team's probably got mad Hero Ascended units. I bet they're all over the place. I actually won that fight, but they were hitting like absolute trucks there at the beginning. And remember, those first few hits, they're just building their stack. They're not even, let's go and look at the opponent party. They're not even buffed yet, like really. So yeah, see Krazo and Argonaut, those two guys being max hero ascended is huge. Huge. Those two units hit hard max hero ascended. Hard. And remember, all the current units we're getting from our banner, they're already, I say hero ascended, but they've got the first level unlocked already. So all you have to do is give them hero lights. And then when they get to level 3, give them, give them Ascension Fallen, and when they get to level 3, give them hero lights. Said that backwards a little bit. So if you're not familiar with how to get this stuff, so Ascension Fallen and Hero Lights right now can be acquired through the latest event. If we go into the second half of the Argonaut event and go into the exchange, I may not have enough books to actually acquire. Okay, so I've already purchased my Hero Lights. I'm chilling on all of those currently. Ascension Fallen can be acquired through here. I've got plenty of it at the moment, but I'll just grab one just to have. All right. So I forget how many Hero Lights you get. I think it's 10 Hero Lights and 30 Ascension Fallen that you can get through here. And the way you apply this, and yes, I do need to still farm that a little harder. You have until the 30th to get all these farmed, but I'm going to say right now you probably want to do this during during War Games. The next record buster looks like it's going to be Revis again, and if that's the case, it's going to be one of the easier record busters, but that's perfect because we're supposed to be getting level 6 added, and that's going to be pretty hype. War Games, on the other hand, basically, unless you're really doing your Hero Ascension right, is going to be impossible going forward. So, in the Hero Ascension, basically the tab right here for it, you're able to go pick, there's a limited number of units that are actually able to utilize Hero Ascension. So, for instance, Levi is a good candidate for it. As you can see, his skills are, he's only +3 and he's already got a double S skill there. He's really damn good. So he's probably a really astonishing candidate for that. Of course, I did fully limit break my... fully hero send my limit broken honor bell. Let's go back out here to the front. And I don't regret that one bit. He's absolutely worth it. For me, though, I think going forward, I think the next units that I would love to hero ascend Otaro over here. Otaro's a great candidate for that. Once again, I've just got him at +4. He just needs one bond, and I've got him up to, I've got him fully limit broken, and that is pretty hype. This Osvi might be another one right after that because I really need to work on my Thunder units. But Krazo here. Krazo's an excellent candidate. Excellent candidate. And so is Argonaut. Now, my Argonaut, unfortunately, does not have enough dupes. I need to go a little further in the banners to make sure that I can get him, because I really need more Argonauts. If you have both of these guys limit broken, completely limit broken, your teams are pretty much unstoppable. Now, there is a Bond of Argonauts still available through the Heroic Trials. I will do my video on Heroic Trials and probably upload that Monday. But if you haven't done the Heroic Trials, you need to. Okay? Same with Crozo. Notice Crozo's +4. I'm not chasing him anymore. I'm going to get a dupe of him through the Heroic Trials, and that will be that. Okay? Both of these guys are absolutely stellar. Like, these guys, as a team, hard, very, very difficult to beat. So, if you come up against them in War Games, that's these two right here. Come up against them in War Games, they're fully limit broken and they're fully hero ascended. You're probably going to get your ass handed to you unless you really have them kind of done yourself. And what do I mean by all this? Well, let's go ahead and take a look, okay? So I'm going to go here at Adventures, and we're going to filter this down just to 4 stars, because they're really the only ones that are sort of applicable. And you see my honor bell, but let's pick a different unit altogether. Let's look at this Otaro, because I think he's a fantastic unit. Okay, his stats here are not really all that hype. Like, you know, they're good, and he's a great unit, and his skills make him just phenomenal. But once you start limit breaking him, you see where he starts to get pretty crazy. Okay? 3rd limit break, he's already got a triple S stat. 4th limit break, where I have him, he's coming up on some pretty crazy stuff. Okay? So these stats are fantastic. Look at that. Strength is absolutely off the charts. And then, of course, if you have your CP completely unlocked on him, that number is going to get even crazier. So remember, the big things to remember here are HP, 2600 HP, 1580 physical attack, and 377 defense. Probably wouldn't be a bad idea to look at agility actually more than defense. Let's look at agility. So 2612 HP, 1580 strength, and physical attacks pretty much can be the same. And let's look at agility, because agility determines how quickly you're getting off an attack. So 699, almost 700 agility. But I'm going to take this back down to the base level, okay? And I'm going to do a hero ascension. And you notice those stats are going up again pretty drastically. So level 3 hero ascensions is basically where you can get without... Well, okay, you need hero lights to unlock the first level, and then once you get there, you need hero lights to unlock the next level. So his HP is already getting back up there, okay? If we fully hero ascend him, his HP is actually higher. Strength's not quite there, and agility is about half what the limit break is. But let's start limit breaking. Boom. HP is insane. Physical attack is getting pretty wild. Physical attack at limit break 3, I believe. I think was that not quite up there, but the AGL is getting up there. Boom. Now those numbers are wicked, and we have a Dex that's Dex is now double S when he's at limit break 4, and agility is now a double S. So those numbers get crazy, but there are even worse out there. Let's go down here and look at Crozo and Crozo and Argonaut. These are the 2 new units, 2 of the new units from the current event. Let's fully limit break Crozo. Crozo gets some amazing stats to start off with. That agility is off the charts. This dude always gets off the first attack. He is wild. Wild. But if we fully hero ascend him, even if we just get 3 hero ascensions, look at that. 3,000 HP, 1,700 strength, and almost 1,000 agility. Nobody's beaten this guy like to the first punch. This guy's first blood every single time. But if we fully hero ascend him, those are some amazing stats. Amazing. So I know raw numbers don't necessarily mean a whole lot to some people, but believe those are awesome. If recollection serves, I think Argonaut gets even crazier than that. Let's fully hero ascend him. Okay. Wasn't Krazo or wasn't Argonaut that I was thinking of then. One of these, I think maybe then it's, is it Levi that gets it? Let's fully limit break Levi, because that's actually one of the units that I'm going to be working on next. No. Mikasa. I have Mikasa fully limit broken, and you can kind of see where she, because her stats are pretty wicked too. If you have CP done on some of these units, they can get pretty beefy. So you see these numbers just flying all over the place. I know it starts to get, you start to get numb to it after a while. It doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Unfortunately, not everybody can be Hero Ascended, so there's only certain characters that can. But let's go ahead and do a Hero Ascension of, I'm going to Hero Ascend my Krazo, okay? Now, the first level's already done, so all I need is Ascension Falna, which is pretty handy. I've got that right there. I'm going to upgrade that. Let's just skip that and get to our raw numbers. HP's up there. Now, remember, I've got the max CP on him on almost all levels. Pretty close to max CP, at least. So, he should be pretty beefy. Pretty beefy. Okay? Now, we're going to require 4. That takes me down to 10 Ascension Falna. And now he is triple ascended. You can go all the way up to 6 purple stars. But let's look at his stats now. Okay? So, I'm going to need 5 of these hero lights to fully ascend him. I think I'm going to actually go ahead and do that. But that's going to take my Ascension Falna down quite a bit, which means I've got to go actually farm that. But I really also want to... He's a better unit, though. So the other thing I want to go look at here, then, is I want to go to the character list, and I want to see where I have everybody in there. So Krazo here is CP level 29. Literally, he's just got to get into a couple of fights, and he'll be CP level 30. It's not that big a deal. He'll be there in a moment's notice. Let's see. That's in Eyes' side. Let's look at Leafia's side. Go to character list, and Argonaut's up there. Okay. Krazo's level 21, so I need to do a little bit more work on him. That's really not that big a deal, but he's way up there. I mean, he's still way up there. And the rewards are just fantastic. So, like, agility plus 10, dex plus 10, etc., etc., etc. So you start to see where their stats can get pretty wild. Let's see. How do I have him in bells? I would think he'd probably be done in bells if I'm not mistaken. Or at least level 29, just waiting for those last couple of fights. Because if you haven't done the CP levels on these new units, everything goes in... Basically, everything goes in 500 unit increments on CP level. Oh no, where is he? Level 23. Okay. So I've got some work to do still on him. So everything on these guys goes in, if you use their notes, in 500 unit increments. And they need 36,018 CP in order to ascend all the way up to max CP. So just using them in battle is going to give them CP rewards. So I believe it's 3 or 4 fights once they're all the way up there. So just put them on the team, throw them through your daily the daily grind. They'll get their CP rewards. It'll be really quick, really easy. I've got to go get a few more notes for these guys and get them fully ascended, but let's just take a quick look. Let's take Krazo all the way up, because that was my intent anyway. Okay, that's character list. So I'm a little nervous to do this, if I am honest, because Ascension Falna and Hero Lights at the moment are still extremely extremely limited. Now, that probably will change at some point, and that's kind of what's making war games so difficult. Because, alright, so to take him up to the next level is going to require 5 hero lights. And 5 Ascension Falna. I really think my money is going to be, or my Falna is going to be better spent upgrading Krazo. So let's look at his stats now, where he stands. Okay? So, 3,086 HP, 1,600 physical attack, because you're looking at these numbers over here. This is plus the CP rewards. And why has he got no armor? Well, that's got to change. So, if we go into the equipment, it includes CP rewards and it includes equipment, I believe. Let's go back here. So these numbers over here are plus CP rewards. These numbers over here are plus equipment. So you can kind of see where everything's kind of adding up. Okay. So he has Bright Moon. Bright Moon is, I believe, pretty close to max, if not completely maxed. And I got 2 critical 15s. I'd like to fix that and get a little bit more out of it, but you know, that'll come with time. It's level 60. It's not a bad item at all. All right. Now, that's defense 231. Yeah, this is the best breastplate. Okay. And that's agility 30. Not that he needs more agility, but why the hell not? Look at that defensive stat. Did you see that? Let's go back here. So now his defensive stat is 665. Now, this dude squishes sometimes, so having a higher defensive stat is actually really, really, really nice. So yeah, this guy is no joke now. This guy is absolutely no joke. I just got to decide what I'm going to do. If I'm going to feed Argonaut the rest of my hero lights, or if I'm going to feed him to this guy. So, hero lights are unfortunately very, very, very hard to come by. If you want some extra hero lights, you can still get them. But you got to spend some money to do it. And hope you got deep pockets. So let's go in here and go to recommended. Okay. Is it recommended? Yeah, here it is. Okay. So $74.99 for 15 hero lights. That's enough to get a unit. Pretty much, it's already kind of ascended all the way up. You will still need hero or life. Yeah, I'm sorry, Ascension Falna for that. And there's a decent amount of Ascension Falna currently in the game. So if you want a whale, $150, the opportunity is there for you to whale. I assure you, if you really, 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 really want to win war games, that's the way to do it right now. But let's go run another ticket real quick, because I'm going to be real. Like, getting my clock cleaned in this constantly has made me a hair salty. But let's see what Krazo's doing now, because Krazo was kind of squishing a little bit before. And honestly, I think it's because they don't have the right armor, so I'll have to go correct that too. I just happened to realize. But that's alright. Okay, so a little bit difference in the teams now. Alright, so turn 2, we're going to have all of our buffs. What's Krazo going to do? Why is Krazo not attacking? He should be the first attacker. Oof, see that? See that? And I bet you if we go into that team has probably got, like, max everything. It's probably pretty nuts. But I think we got him. We did get him. That's good. It cost us it cost us everything, but we got what we wanted in the end, and that was a victory. A very narrow victory at a low level, but a victory nonetheless. So I didn't look at the team, but let's go back in here. auto equip everybody. I'm going to give that default, oh, give them defensive status for the armor. That's not bad. Yep. Alright. So let's try this one more time. And yes, I know I've got dupes that I haven't fed in, and I've got situations that aren't exactly helping this situation. But let's see what happens here. So, yeah, we're still getting absolutely decimated. But Crosso's definitely, when he hits, he's hitting hard. But see, he just squished. He just squished. I think that's because I have the wrong defensive items on him. I've got to go micromanage. That's the other thing that's really interesting about this Wargames is micromanagement of items seems to yield way better results. Oh, yeah, that team is just ridiculous. Woo! So yeah, Wargames is no joke. Wargames is absolutely no joke this time around. Yeah, see, there you go. Fiend is fully ascended. Everybody else is pretty much ascended. And that's what I'm telling you. You have to do it this time around. So make sure you're doing that kind of stuff, guys. Since I've been sleeping on some of it, and since I'm still hemming and hawing about what I'm going to do with some of these units, I'm starting to take a few L's, and I'm not going to lie, I am fighting pretty much for my life. Nope. I mean, obviously not literally, but yeah, it's skin and teeth, trying to just get skin of my teeth, technically, trying to just get to where I normally am in the game. So yeah, more power to you. If you had problems in this Wargames, heavily consider how you've handled your hero ascensions, and consider what you're going to do with that. Because like I said, if you've got a ton of, like I've got a ton of hero Falna, or Ascension Falna, but I'm really low on hero lights. So it might be better to actually limit break a few people, take them up to level 3. Think it out, plan. It's a bit of a hard call, but that's kind of going to be the video, guys. Let me know what you think in the comments section down below. But absolutely, hero ascension is pretty much the key to going forward in the game. It's kind of the new meta, so we gotta pay close attention to what we're doing here. That's the video. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Follow the Birdman, hit me up a Booker. Wish me luck. I wish you luck. And I will be back with more Danmachi here in just a little bit.